People are complaining that black-owned restaurants prices are just way too high to the point that some of them are just closing down. Even the own community is giving them backlash. Let's go ahead and check.
Yo, check this out, yo. Check this out, yo. Why I just supported this girl business. She just pulled off, yo, and I just opened my food, right? She told me she sell dinners, right? Shrimp and Alfredo, yo. Look what the fuck she gave me, yo. Like, what the fuck, yo? This gotta be a joke or something, yo. Like, what the fuck, yo? Come on, yo. Like, all I try to do is support her business. Just what the fuck you give me, yo. And then the onion rings frozen and shit.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I done seen and got a whole bunch of really, really nice plates. I mean, you always gonna get the loaded seafood pasta with the salad and the bread and the toast and the dinner rolls. You're gonna get that. You might get you some barbecue. You also might get loaded fries with wings. Those always cost a lot of money. But eventually, you're gonna pay $30 for a plate that ain't gonna hit on much of anything, and it's gonna get you thinking, like, why am I even here?
You know, a lot of you black-owned restaurants around, you know what I'm saying, y'all charging $24 for a glass of wine. Then y'all give a nigga this much. That's why the restaurants be closing down in 2 years. Because y'all niggas want to take all the money from the black people. But then I come in a white spot of black music, glass of wine $7, and they give me this much. Now ask yourself, where would I rather be? $7 glass of wine, damn near a bottle, or at your restaurant, you shit $25. With a nasty ass bartender attitude that's gonna put gratuity on a glass of wine. Then get mad when I don't give out no tip. Come down on y'all prices, maybe niggas stay in there. Like, a lot of y'all already started having everything for sale sign. I mean, selling shears, wash rags, forks, knives. Yeah, tighten up.
Man, it's no joke, man. That upcharge on wine is no joke, man. Trust me. Take it from me. I've been in the restaurant business for 20 years now, pretty much. But it just takes a lot, especially when you're trying to recover and recoup these funds. But sometimes you overprice yourself out. You price yourself out of the game, all right? These drinks, yeah, they teach you, oh, you can almost get away with this, but nah, that's not what you want to do. You want to focus on prices where it's a good average for the economy as it is and for food costs, but you also want to focus your prices on turn and burning. Like, man, if I go somewhere and I'm spending $20 to $25 on something, that's an average night out. I'm cool with that. That might include the tip. That might be a little extra. That's fine. As long as the atmosphere is hitting, we got some good music, the drinks is good. That's fine. But if I go there and I'm getting that, but my solo tab is $40 to $50, you gotta believe that I'm not gonna go there as much. All right. My next time going there might be a couple months from now. But if you keep it at a price where I'm like, all right, I spent $25 there last night, I'll hit it up again on Friday, spend another $25. That's what you gotta think. You gotta put yourself in a position to turn and burn, not just price yourself out.
So, you know, they open a black-owned restaurant like it's fucking Starbucks and shit like that. And I really hate to say this, but it makes it so hard for me to support them, like, because one, they sell the same food. They think just because they put a fucking name or a different spice that it makes it any more special, and it really doesn't. I don't feel like eating lamb chops or Cajun Alfredo all the time. I don't. And then it's like y'all overcharge for shit, and the portions don't even be portioning. It be looking like it's a appetizer. The whole time I'm like, baby, I wanted that meal. What the is this? But the worst part is everywhere just hires based off of looks. And then they have horrible customer service and get mad at the shit that they forgot, and then be expecting me to tip them buku money. No. And then get mad because people go on TikTok talking about don't go there. I'm not gonna go there. The only experience you gave me was a horrible experience that I'm not gonna recommend to people. Like, be so for real. Like, y'all make it hard for people just to support y'all. Like what the
This literally makes no sense, because if you're fine dining or going to a high-end restaurant, the prices are going to be up there. So why should it be less? Because it's black owned, but again, it's high-end.
Nutty Vegan, a black owned restaurant owned by.
We talking about service, man. I'm from New Orleans, man. You gotta have some sort of service personnel. We in the service industry down here. Big tourist city. You gotta have it. It's gotta be down here. It mix in a little bit of that southern hospitality, and you get it. You know, a lot of these restaurants, I get it. You expect good service. But I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Sometimes when you privately own, you kind of just go with anybody. You get what I'm saying? Your caliber of trying to hire the right people ain't always there. You might hire your nephew, your niece, your little cousin. Y'all know what time it is, and they're gonna come in there just not even built to be in the restaurant, but you gonna hire them because you need the help, right? You need them to go take some orders, bro. And they don't care about the attitude. They give out attitude all they want. Why? Because they say, hey, my auntie is the owner of this place. She ain't gonna fire me. It comes down to a lot of that sometimes too. Crazy.
Black woman Pinky Cole is closing down its Spelman location. But a lot of the students were saying it was limited options and it cost too much.
This is why I always say, just because you label yourself a black-owned business does not mean you get to do whatever you want to and think black people are just going to support you just because you're a black-owned business. Because look at these prices. Majority of college students are already broke because they have to pay for books and classes and stuff. What college student wants to pay $16.50 for a burger? And I know a lot of y'all are going to do that age-old rebuttal y'all love to do where y'all are like, y'all don't complain about Gucci and Louis prices. Well, that's why it pays to know your target audience, because broke college kids at Spelman is not Gucci and Louis' target audience. You can't put a restaurant on a college campus and charge almost $20 for a combo meal. Like, I understand supporting black-owned businesses, but you couldn't have expected this to fly for very long and thought people was going to continue paying this.
Well, I mean, not only that, you got to think expenses, man. You think anything vegan, anything plant-based, they're high, dude. Like, yeah, you think they're higher than that manufactured chicken. They're higher than that bull crap of beef that you're getting in, right? It's high, man. Vegan items are just higher. You're going to have to pay the extra to get the bean patty. You're going to have to pay the extra to get the vegan, the Impossible Burger. Y'all know what time it is when y'all go there. So to have a whole restaurant or a whole unit dedicated to plant-based items, you're going to be paying a lot more out of pocket. Hence, those prices are a little bit high. So you got, like, I still double back on the target audience. And then you got to think, how many people are eating vegan? How many people are eating plant-based on a college campus? Man, these guys might be happy with a cup of ramen that costs you $2 to make in general, and you can serve it to them for like $8 with a drink, maybe $10 in total. A straight $10 combo, turn and burn. The ramen ain't bad at all. They get them a drink. You can pay for some labor, pay for the utility bills, and keep it moving. But right now, $20 for a combo is insane.
This goes for
not even real meat.
Restaurant. Being black owned is not enough. Y'all have to compete just like everybody else. And y'all make sure to follow me. I be trying to support black businesses, but then y'all be doing stuff like this and it be making it so hard.
I'm gonna say the quiet part out loud. A lot of black restaurants are one of the most expensive places I've ever been to. Ever. Because the wife and I are looking at a certain place called Bistro in Dallas, Texas area. I'm not gonna give you all the exact names. I want to put shade on them. But one pancake is $7. And if you want French toast, $17. And it's not even that special of food. It's some regular ass flapjacks. I swear black-owned businesses overprice themselves out of business. I don't understand it. Like, what are we paying for? What pancake is worth $7? And French toast $17? It's not like you're coming out with a whole tray. It's like 4 pieces. That's 2 pieces of bread for $17.
Bruh.
It doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
I've been trying to stay away from the black restaurant discussion because
I'm not gonna lie, as much as I love breakfast, I hate overpriced breakfast, man. I know I'm not the only one. I can't be the only one that hates overpriced breakfast, bro. You gonna charge me $2 for 1 egg? Come on, man. You gonna charge me $3 for a biscuit with some gravy on it? That thing costs you 10 cents to make at this point. When you batch it, bacon, $6 a piece if you're trying to get bacon. If you try to get a chicken patty, if you try to get a fried chicken or anything for breakfast, and it's not a Louisiana, Mississippi, or Texas gas station, if you try to go get a piece of fried chicken from anywhere else, you're going to be paying a lot of money.
don't want it to come off like I don't like black folks, but after this situation and experience at this black-owned restaurant in Atlanta, we got to talk about black restaurants in general because y'all are doing way too much for me. So y'all already know the situation is going on with Turkey Leg Hut and how Homeboy was doing what he was doing and the FBI is not involved. I need the FBI to come to some of these other locations because y'all are really trying it. Why am I paying $20 to park at your parking lot for valet, and I'm paying a convenience fee, and then when I leave a tip, I'm being told by the valet attendants that that tip doesn't go to them? Y'all are some scammers. And the way y'all are charging these upcharges on everything, y'all might as well put a dash by it and just say G-Wagon fee. Because a lot of y'all are only charging these things, these outrageous prices, so y'all can live a specific lifestyle, and I'm really tired of it. Like, I should not be pulling up to your establishment and y'all having a G-Wagon or Mercedes-Benz that is owned by the owner in the front. Like, I'm not trying to come to to see Diamond perform. I'm trying to get me some good food and a good vibe. And y'all are charging me without giving me the vibes. Matter of fact, y'all are giving me the vibes. But that's it. Like, I'm paying $23 for calamari and the breading is falling off. I have been to some of the like top restaurants in Atlanta and they do not charge almost $30 for calamari. Calamari should be like $14 at most. Why am I paying $23 for calamari? Why am I also paying $17 for a martini that has Tito's vodka? If your well is Tito's, you shouldn't be trying to be a luxury restaurant. You need to just go and be a regular restaurant. Matter of fact, take the grass walls and everything else, get rid of the DJ. What also be getting me is that y'all be charging all of these prices way more than the other restaurants in the same areas. And yet y'all employees are still not making any money. I'm not getting it. Even the salary employees are not getting paid a decent wage to be able to live. But y'all want to be able to be rich and stunt. I'm sick of this shit.
I'm going to tell you what, man. A lot of times it's food costs, but a lot of times, and they ain't going to tell you this, is the rent. Trying to cover the rent on your menu prices can make or break you. You have to know, not to overstep on the rent. If you're gonna go pay a triple net lease and try to get in on a site, and your rent and everything, include your CAM and everything, your common area maintenance included, is like $8,000 plus, you best believe the menu prices is gonna be higher than giraffe nuts. I didn't see rent higher than $12,000, $16,000 for units, and guess what? Their prices on their menu is insane. $20 for a scoop of hummus. Pita bread, $8. Cucumber, you gotta pay extra $6. Cucumber? You know what I'm saying? This is just appetizers. We didn't even get into the entrees yet. Soup. A cup of soup, $12. This is just regular ass corn chowder at this point. Come on, man, make it make sense. But they do it to cover the rent. A lot of times it's like, all right, we got to overprice. It's going to suck, but we got to cover the rent.
Keith Lee is absolutely not lying about restaurants in Atlanta, specifically black-owned restaurants in Atlanta. I don't know if it is the desire of these restaurant owners to rather be Z-list celebrities and be Instagrammable than to actually have a restaurant with high-quality food and service, but it tends to be lacking on both ends. And when you bring it to their attention, you are a crab in a barrel, you're a hater, you're wrong, the problem is you, and I'm sure you can see all that based upon how they are reacting to Keith Lee. I want to give you a great example. My 40th birthday last year was like a whole thing. We celebrated multiple days. So my friends took me to Twisted Soul here in Atlanta, which, strange enough, is supposedly in the Atlanta Michelin star, and I was like, they definitely paid somebody. On service and food, they don't even hit, or either they just felt like they needed to give it to some whatever, the best black-owned restaurants you could find, because absolutely not. So we go to this restaurant and they hype up this seafood pot pie. So I ordered seafood pot pie. Everybody ordered whatever else they were going to order. We ended up with an appetizer of, I want to say, like a collard green something, egg roll, which that was good. Definitely not Michelin star worthy. But like hood restaurant worthy, cool, with like a little Instagrammable side to it. Okay, cool. It tastes good though, cool. We waited an hour for our food to come. And then when my food gets to me, they're Korean short ribs. So I'm like, I didn't order this. And the guy's like, oh, well, this is what your server put in. Here, just take it. And I was like, no, I ordered seafood pot pie. So he's trying to give it to me. And I'm like, you take that with you. It's not mine. My server then ends up coming back to my table with the same short ribs in her hand and say, oh, I forgot to tell you, right before I put your order in, we sold out of seafood pot pie. But I put this in for you. It's good. First off, they're not even similar. Second off, you should have brought me the menu back to choose something else. Third off, we've been waiting an hour. I set my mouth up for this that you hyped up and you didn't tell me. So an hour in, you just bring me a random meal? So she's like, yeah, but it's good. Here, take it. I don't want it. And I'm almost in tears because I'm hungry. It's my birthday. Everybody else has their food. I don't know if their food was good or not. Nobody ate it all. And so she ends up, she's like, do you want anything else? There's nothing else on the menu I want. And having waited an hour, I'm not going to wait any longer for any food. For my birthday, I ended up being the only one without a meal. And this is a pretty normal experience in Atlanta.
That pretty much sucks, man. A pretty normal experience in Atlanta where you can't even eat on the your special day, your birthday, any special occasion, I can only imagine on a regular day what that look like, man. And because that gotta suck. You get what I'm saying? But at some restaurants, like I said, man, they just do whatever they want, you know. And people knock like, don't support the corporate change, don't the chains, and don't support this. But it's the structure that people go for. You get what I'm saying? All right, they have a structured restaurant. You know what's on the menu. You know what sort of vibe you're supposed to get, and you want to support these independent businesses because, all right, they bring a different vibe. They get creative, all right? They let the creative juices flow, and their menu is slightly different. Man, they got music that you ain't going to hear over there because you're tired of listening to top 40 and some pop radio. You want to go listen to some R&B and some other stuff. The colors are different, those sort of things. But there's the service, there's the attitudes, there's the menu prices, and to be honest, it can really weigh down on you as a supporter. And it can really weigh down your pocketbook and your wallets. So, yeah, what do you guys think? Are Black-owned restaurants overpriced? Yes or no? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. I'll see you there.